Welcome back, everyone, to the Sunday Funday podcast.
Episode 3.
Episode 3. Cheers.
Cheers. We're here. We did it. I feel like we should start every episode.
We will. It'll be the cheers
with our Man, how was your week?
Oh, my week was good. What did I do this week? Same as last week.
Went to the gym.
Went to the gym.
Talk to me every single day.
Talk to you every single day. I got to do your hair tomorrow. Lucky me.
I would ask an opinion because I'm thinking about getting bangs again.
Oh, well.
But by the time this is posted, I'll already have
one or the other. You should have put
so
up
it'll be a
story.
surprise, okay? Like, tomorrow I'm going to just decide in the moment. My partner doesn't like when I get bangs.
No? Tony don't like it?
He does not like... Nah, he's not like, oh, you're disgusting. He's just like, if I had to choose between you having bangs and you not having bangs, I'd prefer you with not bangs.
Well, maybe we'll do like a middle ground.
Yeah. We'll see.
Because you hate bangs too. When you get them, you're like, why?
I know. Why did you do this? But
literally last time you were like mad.
Because the last time...
I can't get them to
Not
work.
the last time, but the time before that, they came out so nice. So it like set the standard.
So it's my fault.
So then the last time you did them, they wouldn't go right for me at all.
Yeah.
So actually, I think they're just fried. I think that's the problem.
It's your fault because you've got half your hair bleached.
Yeah.
Go back to your photos.
Oh, I love
half
that
it's
stuff.
blonde,
I love that so much.
And half it's copper, which looks good, but your hair can't handle it.
I almost texted you like 3 times this week. I'm like, can we do that again?
No, we'll do some highlights tomorrow.
Okay, fine.
Anyway, that's a hair story. So, I worked this week. What did you do this week?
Not
Your
much.
normal routine.
Normal routine, gym, hanging out, working.
We didn't cold plunge.
No, yes, we didn't cold plunge. Well, it was postponed.
Yeah, it was postponed because the stupid Newfoundland typical weather.
Rain and wind, which it ended up not being that bad in the afternoon.
No, like luckily they had a good time. I couldn't go because
what happened was it was scheduled for Tuesday, so everybody had asked for Tuesday off from work, and then it got postponed till Wednesday, so everybody had to kind of scramble and be like, well, I can't take Wednesday off. Now is anybody who couldn't make the plunge on Wednesday, Tuesday, no, it was Wednesday.
Yeah, Wednesday.
We're all going on Sunday morning. Yeah. Well, which will be today if you guys are listening.
Yes, because it'll be the Sunday Funday.
Yeah.
We'll have
post clips. Yeah.
By the time, no, this will be posted. So yeah, we'll be posting clips. We might do a live.
Yeah.
Maybe
if we have enough followers by then. Well, I can do a live from mine. You can do a live from yours. One or the other.
And a couple of videos, all that. But so I didn't cold plunge yet. So I thought I was going to have an update for everyone about how it was.
But we will. By the time you're listening to this, we will have the cold plunge completed.
Yeah, and be warm again.
Yes, hopefully.
Hopefully. So.
But that's fine. It was a pretty basic week. I did learn a few things this week that I wanted desperately to text in the group chat, but I was like, no, save it for the podcast. Okay, so these are like just random facts that I learned this week. Okay, so first of all, you ever hear of the saying, I can't afford a pot to piss in. I don't have a pot. Okay, so do you know that back in the day, like I don't know which era specifically it's from, like back in the day, like way back. There was people who would make leather and they want to make tan leather. Mm-hmm. They used to use urine to tan the leather.
Oh.
So
yeah.
So people would sell their pee to the people making leather. And
why would the people making leather just use their own pee and not buy it?
I don't know. Maybe they didn't want to use their own pee. Oh. So then it was, I could not be right on this too. This was just like secondhand information. Okay.
No, I'm here for it.
It was like, so you were so poor you had to sell your piss, so you were piss poor.
Right.
And then tied in with that is you don't have a pot to piss in.
Yeah.
Was when you were so poor you couldn't even afford a pot to piss in to sell your piss. Pee, sorry.
It's okay. I think we can say piss.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah. We can swear on this.
That's right. We're adults.
Yes, we're adults.
Sometimes I forget.
You can say the bad words. Ooh. Which one do you want to say? I love the little. Is this ASMR?
Stop it.
Okay, yeah. Anyway, okay. So that was one.
Yeah. Well, that was 2 actually, Charles.
The 2, yes.
Okay.
2.
So, and then the other one that I heard is that Cotton Eye Joe is actually an STD.
What?
Yeah.
It's an STD.
Yeah.
STI.
Whatever. It is in your eye, so yeah.
Why? What is it?
It's like gonorrhea in your eye. Like, if some things accidentally get your eye. It's like
God is your eye.
If it hadn't been for Cotton Eye Joe, I've been married a long time ago.
Where did you come from?
Where'd you go?
Where did you come from, Cotton Eye Joe? Wow.
See? Yeah.
We should
to be fair, I actually heard this on another podcast, so this is where I'm getting the information for that. Not the whole piss plunge. Piss plunge. Wow, that's not what we're doing.
We are not plunging in piss.
I mean, I don't know what Charles is into, but...
No. Sure, you're the one that said it, not me. Don't put that on me.
Well, you don't want to put you. Never mind.
You need to stop. Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway, okay, so that was a couple of tidbits of information.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, maybe you should do that every week. Give us a little like.
Okay, that's a good idea. Like you know, I got a lot of it from Tony, and he has a lot these.
Yeah, like a couple little things every week.
Little tidbit. Actually, if anybody else knows any, fun facts, leave it on the comments.
Yeah,
and we'll say them.
Yeah,
on the air.
Live on the air.
I did get my Killers ticket this week.
Oh yeah, never. We're still waiting to we talked about this the first episode.
Yeah, no, last week.
Was it just last week? Yeah, we never talked about Churchill Square the first episode.
No, because they announced it last week.
Yeah, I know, but I thought we might have. Anyway,
no.
Still waiting, Churchill Square. We are still waiting for the release. Saturday. I know you might have to get the contract signed and figure it out because my client told me today that Pitbull wasn't announced until June.
Really?
Last year.
I don't remember, but probably.
So this is April. We still got 2 months.
Oh my God.
And there's 3 nights to. I'm dying to know.
I'd say Saturday night will probably be the biggest night.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think it'll be early. Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I'd go see them.
That's the rumor. A lot of people would like them. I'm not.
I used to be a fan. Big fan.
But Green Day.
Green Day.
Avril Lavigne.
Green Day or Avril Lavigne. I'm gonna do it.
Yeah, me too.
But I thought you guys were going to the Killers for sure.
No.
That's what Cozy said. He loves the Killers.
Yeah, he did, but he already seen them, so he's. Oh. Well, he saw Brandon Flowers, not the Killers, but he's the lead singer of the Killers.
Yeah.
But he's waiting to see. But we might end up there.
Okay. Well, hopefully you do.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it. That's it for the week, really.
Yeah, the week was good.
Pretty chill, except for woke up to winter again today. Yeah, so that's
literally cool. The snow.
I don't remember in February when it was 17 degrees one day.
March.
Was it March?
It was March.
Just before your birthday?
No, after. It was while we were sick.
Oh, right.
After Patty's Day.
Yeah, because I remember.
It was a Wednesday.
I remember being like, oh, degrees. Why am I so sick today? I couldn't get out of bed. And it was the hottest day of March.
It was the best. 16, 17 degrees in March. Come on.
Can't ask for any better.
Yes.
It had to get the coldest and snowiest when we're about to do a cold plunge.
Literally. Well, right? That's what we get for doing it. Yeah. So.
Got into some questions.
Oh.
Okay.
I'd love some questions from people. This is from Kathy, Janine's sister.
Shout out, sis.
Shout out, Kathy.
Thanks, Charles.
We have a love-hate relationship.
That's fair.
Yeah. Charles, what is the nicest thing anyone has ever done for you? Janine, what is the nastiest thing anyone's done for you? I've had a lot of nice things done for me.
Oh, I don't know. You're a blessed person.
Yeah, I definitely am blessed. I let me ponder that over, Kathy, because I really don't know. Lots of nice things.
It's probably something I did.
I think I'm the one that's done the nicest things for you.
Moving on.
Yeah.
The only nasty thing that I can think of is April Fool's Day, 7, 8 years, no, longer than that. Probably 10 years ago. For those of you who don't know, I have a really big fear of cotton balls, which I don't like to announce because...
So, if you want to know her address, inbox me.
No, don't.
And we will get her.
You're hilarious. But anyways, so my roommate at the time, were you living with me then?
At Money Pond?
Yeah, when he did that. Mm-hmm. So I woke up in the morning and my whole bedroom door was covered in cotton balls. When I opened the door, they fell from the ceiling, and then they were all over the floor. My friend Jimmy did it, and Charles was with me at the time, so you played a part in it. And
it was fun.
It was scary. I couldn't come out of my room until it was all gone. I literally stayed in my room until Jimmy cleaned it all up.
Yeah, he was bad for that.
Yeah, it was terrifying. Yeah. As somebody with, a phobia. It's a thing.
It's a weird thing.
Well, I don't care. You're a weird thing.
Yes. It's okay. I want to know from you over there, what is your weirdest phobia?
Oh, that's a good question.
Because
I also don't like clowns, but I mean, I feel like
a lot of people don't like clowns.
I feel like in the past 10 years, that's become such a thing. All of a sudden, everyone's
is.
Oh no, I'm terrified.
And I don't really have anything weird like that.
Oh, and spiders, obviously.
Yeah, but that's normal.
Yeah, I'm terrified of spiders.
I don't really have anything weird.
You don't like like wet food in the sink.
No, but I've overcome it.
Oh, have you?
Like
Congratulations.
I could put my hand in the sink and take it out with a paper towel.
And a rubber glove.
Yes.
And a picker.
Yeah. A picker. A set of tongs.
Tongs. Oh, yeah. Tongs.
A picker.
A picker-upper.
But I will think of the nicest thing. Like, I've had a lot of good things.
You lived a blessed. Well,
I'm blessed.
Yeah.
So like everything is good. My friends, my family.
Your co-host.
But the nicest thing anyone's ever done for me, I will get back to you because I really can't think off the top.
He's still waiting for it to happen.
Yeah.
So do something nice for Charles.
Do something nice for Steven becoming my boyfriend. He's not listening to us. You go over there. Okay, so that's that. And from Gina to Janine.
Yes.
What made you choose Tony, your fiance?
My fiance, and I don't even have my ring on tonight.
Oh,
left it.
You're not engaged right now.
No. Well, that is a fair question because I did have like a lot of people.
Yeah, you had a lot of suitors.
Yeah, I had a lot of suitors that were lining up, like waiting.
Yeah, you had your pick.
To be. Yeah.
And he was like.
Yeah, and I was like, you know what? I choose you.
Yeah, more like it was. The opposite way to Tony.
No, I don't know. There wasn't anything that made me choose. He wore me down. That's what I say all the time.
Wore you down?
He wore me down because I was living my best life, and I was just like a hot mess.
Yeah.
And I was just like not ready to settle down.
No,
you know?
I was around you then. It was. Well, we were all settled down.
No, you weren't. You were.
Besides you.
So here I was.
And because Jenny was with Alex, I was with my ex.
Yeah.
Melinda was with her ex.
Yeah.
And it was you.
And it was me. Single old me.
Yeah.
But anyways, that's it. And then we met on Plenty of Fish.
Yeah.
And we were like, hooking up.
Yeah.
And I would call him at like 3 o'clock and we'd stop.
Yeah, which you would do.
And he was like, me.
And you would go over.
Anyway, so actually, it's funny because I actually called it up. I said to him,
"Does Tony listen?"
Yeah, oh yeah, I love you, honey. I called it off. I was like, I don't see a future with you. I'm sorry. I told you that.
I know. I'm just reacting as the audience.
Yeah. I was like, yeah, sorry, I don't see a future with you. Like for us, not just with him, like for us. Mm-hmm. And then I went on that date that I told the story about, where he was selling drugs.
That was during
Tony time. So it was like Tony, and then I went out with this guy.
That's right.
Who fished me. Yeah.
Fished, yeah.
And then
Baldy.
Not that there's anything wrong with bald. It's okay. But he had a big side piece.
Baldy.
Just let it go, Anyways, we're gonna have track. So then I was like, okay, maybe Tony wasn't so bad.
Yeah.
So then he came over again one night, and this is how Tony says he got me. He left his sweater, and I wore it like for a while. He's like, you saw it there, made you think of me. You're like, oh, you know what? I kind of do miss
Did you smell it?
I can't remember. Probably. I probably wore it. I was like.
Well, if you wore it, then it's.
Yeah. Oh, shut up. So he texted me one night and he came to get it. And like when I seen him, I felt bad. And like I was like, oh, I do like him. And then I don't know. It just happened. He's a nice guy.
Tony's the best guy.
I think what it is that I was so used to dating douchebags that like I wasn't used to someone being nice. I was like, what is wrong with you?
If anyone meets Tony,
he's the kindest.
He's the best person ever.
So like I have a lot of friends. I have a big family, and I work a job that you need a lot of patience to be around. Mm-hmm. And he has all of that. He's kind, gentle soul. And I just thought I'd go text him and tell him I love him.
He is the straight version of me.
Oh, God. Why do you think I chose him? We're doing a lot of puking here tonight.
Yeah. This is from my niece, Samaya. Okay. Who are your inner celebrities? Oh, I see your answer. I haven't even thought of this.
I thought about it when she posted
Samaya, it. Who is my inner...
Oh, you know what we should do? You pick yours, and I'll pick mine.
Yeah.
And then I'll say who I think yours is, and you say who.
But I know who...
Oh, yeah. No, but no, if you were to pick for me.
Oh, pick for you.
Yeah.
No. Who... Okay. Yeah.
I can't think.
Who would I be? This is tricky for me.
Wes Wilson.
That's a good one, but like it's not big enough.
No.
It needs a celebrity.
Like Seth Rogen. But only because, like, you're...
I'm not funny like you.
Yeah, that's true.
No.
You're not funny at all.
No.
I'm just kidding.
My inner... That's rude.
I'm just kidding, I said.
But it's okay. Apparently everyone thinks you're funnier anyway,
well,
which is...
you.
It is true, but... My inner celebrity...
Wait. Can we just go back for a second?
To what?
Where you said I was funny.
Funnier than me. Not funny.
I'm funny.
You are, okay. Well, yours... Let's reveal yours.
I think that if I were going to have an inner celebrity, it'd be Kristen Wiig.
Yes. Yeah. That's a good one.
Yeah.
Like, I love Kristen Wiig.
She gives my energy to me.
Like, if you're not watching, she just, like, did her shoulder shrug. Yeah. If you haven't watched Kristen Wiig's Target Lady from Saturday Night Live, is the best skit of all time.
And we quote it, like, a lot. Target. I'm so hungry. I think I'll have an almond.
No,
what she said? No.
An almond. My inner celebrity, that if I could be, especially with what we're doing now, Andy Cohen.
Oh my God, that's perfect.
Yeah.
That is exactly who you are.
Yeah.
You're Andy Cohen.
Like, I would love to be, he's gay.
Yeah.
He's good looking.
Is he?
Yes.
Do you think Andy Cohen is good looking?
Girl.
Really?
Do you need eyes?
He's not my type.
My celebrity, Samaya, would be Andy Cohen. That is a good question. He's famous. Appreciate that. He's got his own talk show. He's got his own radio show. He's in with he created The Housewives.
That's a good one. I approve that choice.
So I like that. Yeah. So yours would be Kristen Wiig.
Yeah.
Because you're you're funny.
Thank you for saying that twice. That's twice.
Admit it.
That's a lot of pressure right now, though. And you're Andy Cohen.
And I'm Andy Cohen.
Love it. Love that for us.
So, and this is from Janice. Who are your celebrity freebies? Meaning,
meaning if these celebrities came to town,
and you have a one night
to.
So it's only one, not
okay.
Freebies. We're only saying one.
Oh, are we? Oh, I don't know how to narrow it down. I got like 3. Can I say my 3?
Mm-mm. Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so my 3. Okay, I know where they are. So give you time to think.
Give you time to think.
My 3, my top is John Krasinski because I love him. I always have. My second is Miles Teller because.
Yeah.
And my third is Paul Rudd.
Oh yeah,
love Paul Rudd.
Funny guys.
Yeah. Yeah, I do love a funny guy.
Funny guys.
Yeah. Well, John Krasinski's not that funny. Yeah, he is. He's kind of nerdy funny. Yeah.
It's definitely funny.
Yeah. Charles.
John Hamm.
Oh my God. I heard he's a douchebag in real life. Though.
Yeah, but...
Okay, we don't care about that, though. You're only having one night with him.
Henry Cavill.
Really?
I mean, he's Superman.
Yeah, I know who he is.
Yeah. And then...
I thought you were just saying, he's super, man. See, I am funny. Okay, so Matt Dines of Hurricane Music.
Need to shout out Matt for our jingle.
Oh, yeah. I can't believe we haven't done that.
I know.
Oh, that's Matt so rude. So sorry, Matt.
Question, but he's also Hurricane Music
founder. Yeah.
And he is a producer and
he's
record label.
Award-winning.
And a singer, songwriter, performer.
He's a jack of many trades.
Shout out to Matt. But he created our jingle, we want to thank
you, Matt.
A lot because Sunday, fun day.
The amount of times I sing that through the week.
Oh, God. Yes. It's just in our heads.
Yeah.
Okay,
so coming from Matt, what are the best bars, restaurants for patios in the summer season? That's a good one because that's one of our favorite things.
My favorite...
One of my favorites is the roof at O'Reilly's.
Yeah, which I haven't been to in a couple of years.
I know, same actually. I don't think we went last year at all.
I haven't been there since the pedestrian mall
opened,
which is COVID.
Yeah,
so 5 years.
Yeah, same.
But
I'm assuming it's still nice.
Yeah, but before that, it was the place to go.
Yeah, it's really nice.
I'm sure it still is.
Yeah,
but Adelaide's got a cute little one.
Small though.
It's small.
Yeah,
but it's nice.
That's the only thing I don't love about Adelaide. It's tiny.
Yeah, everything's tiny, but the food is so good. I just love when the pedestrian mall's open, really.
Yeah, anything pedestrian mall is
because you could just go enjoy, walk around, and there's no cars in the way.
A bar for the best patio. Confusion. No, Turkey Joe's, legit.
I wouldn't know.
Not that I don't frequent there, but Turkey Joe's has a really decent bar because patio, because it's like, especially for Georgie Festival, like, you can go up on
so
it
does
look
Confusion now, apparently.
Well, this is what I'm saying, Confusion. But like we don't go to Confusion, obviously.
I haven't been there, so I wouldn't know. But like they renovated the last couple of years.
Yeah, well, isn't there like a section in between Confusion and whatever the
Rob Roy?
No, not Rob Roy.
Yeah,
Rob Roy's underneath Confusion.
Oh, right.
So Greensleeves, I guess. And then there's just this whole patio section.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it looks cool. But
I was there last year for Georgie Festival. It is really cool.
Saw for 20-year-old.
Yeah, which
you're not.
am.
But yeah, so
there you go.
Pedestrian Mall. Also, the Kegs patio.
Oh, the Keg does have a nice patio.
Beautiful patio upstairs.
Yeah,
when is nice out.
A good rooftop patio is where it's at.
Yeah.
Yeah. How's it going? Okay. Lucille Lee, she had said, if you could travel anywhere in the world, where would you go?
Ooh, anywhere in the world. Well, this is a tough one, because as a gay person, you always have to think about where you're going.
That's so unfortunate.
What you're doing, who's going to be there, what the laws are.
Especially these days now, too. It's like we've gone back, like,
yeah,
10
well, I mean,
years.
we have,
yeah,
like North America, in a way. But, like, some places, like
Dubai, Dubai they don't like Dubai's down there. They don't like Dubai's.
Wow, you're really trying to get that funny card going, aren't you?
Sorry,
but, like, I would love to visit the Middle East.
Yeah, same though, and like Abu Dhabi,
all that, and like I could definitely go to like Abu Dhabi and Dubai because it's way more progressive, but I still don't feel comfortable, so I probably won't.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
But that would probably be like
just like even like.
But now I know I definitely follow people on social media that are gay that have been there. So
yeah,
like, it's definitely.
But can you go there and be yourself?
Yeah, like no.
You know what I mean?
Like,
so then, like, is it worth it?
Yeah,
no. You know.
So for me, but like that would probably be like where I would like to see, like the Middle East, even like Saudi Arabia.
Yeah.
Which is super scary for men and women.
Yeah. Yeah.
Gay men and women, but like just to see it, experience it.
Yeah.
But I don't know if I will. So
yeah.
But that would probably be my, and Egypt. But I will get to Egypt sometime.
I don't know. Like right now, I want to go to Greece, but like I'm going to go there at some point.
Greece, Italy.
Yeah.
Like
so it's
that's happening.
Yeah, it's happening. But if I could go anywhere, I don't really know. Probably the same. Like I'd love to go to Abu Dhabi. Ever since like Sex and the City 2, the movie.
Yes.
I've been wanting to go to Abu Dhabi.
Same.
Like it just looks
running
really
to
cool.
Aiden. I'd be like, what are you doing here?
Oh my god. That's her hair flip. Mine's too greasy to move right now.
Is that you, Aiden?
Yeah.
Where? What?
And then
she loses a shoe like Cinderella.
Yeah.
And like, no, her wallet, her passport, or something.
She laid it down when she was buying something.
Yeah.
And she.
And then she has a Carrie moment.
Yeah. Yeah.
Love-hate relationship with Carrie Bradshaw.
Yeah, same.
Like
honestly, Sex and the City is kind of awful.
Yeah.
Like when you watch it, the acting is.
Yeah.
But like I watch every single
one of my favorite shows.
Same, like
iconic.
same. It's a guilty pleasure.
Definitely iconic.
Yeah, it's iconic for sure. But like
looking back, like when I watch it back now,
it's half cringe.
Like Carrie is such a whiner.
Oh my god, such a whiner.
Like, what was me? Me.
She reminds me of you.
But I did agree with. I watched a clip of it the other day, where she wore her Manolo Blahniks to her friend's house that had kids, and and the kids like stole the shoe or like ruined her shoe or something like that. So she asked her friend
to replace
the shoe.
Ugh.
And she was like, oh, this is awkward, but the shoe was $400. The shoes were $400. And the woman was like, are you serious, Carrie? You want me to pay for it? And then after Carrie was talking to Charlotte, I was like, I have paid for bachelorette parties.
Yeah, that's true.
She bought a birthday present.
Yeah, I remember this episode.
Bridal shower gifts, wedding gifts. She said she probably spent like $3,000.
Yeah.
On this one, and that this woman will never have to pay for her because she's not going to be having
kids or anything like that.
So I was like, I agree.
That's fair.
I agree.
I don't know. Would you? Why?
But I would definitely not ask someone to pay for a shoe.
And I also wouldn't wear those shoes to a house with kids.
Yeah, but this is Carrie Bradshaw.
This is true too. Yeah.
Anyway, that was just a big.
Yeah, we're not track there, but that's fine. That's fine. Okay, so here's a good question coming from our good friend Melissa Miller. She wants to know who is Coomsies.
Well, girl, if you don't know who Coomsies is,
but she said everybody else listening doesn't know.
His name is Stephen Coombs.
He's over there on the couch
right now.
He
has his AirPods in, so he can't hear. He is my partner. We've been together going on 6 years. Mm-hmm. He's a pharmacist. Mm-hmm. He teaches at the School of Pharmacy at MUN.
He does.
St. John's, Newfoundland.
He's a wonderful singer.
You probably don't want people to know that.
No, he doesn't.
But he is amazing.
He should shout out for that.
Sam Smith, who?
Yeah, exactly.
So that's who Coomsies is. He's the best.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
He's our bestie.
And we give a shout out to our partners here tonight.
Yeah, right. We love you guys.
Love you. We're so annoying. Okay. This one is from Amy Johnson. Have you and Charles ever gotten into a serious fight, disagreement, argument, etc.? Not just a foolish one, but an actual one. And if so, how did you guys overcome and fix it?
We haven't.
We haven't, though. Mm-mm. Like, we've had some...
I've thought of this after, and probably the only thing...
Monday Pond?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too.
When we moved out.
Yeah. But even then, we kind of overcame it.
Yeah, but you were just sour.
Yeah, I was
because
sour.
I made you move out.
Yeah. Well, no.
Not that I made you move out.
No, I was just sour because, like, there was years... It wasn't just you that lived with me. Like, there was many people that lived with me in this house. So this house was an iconic house. Monday Pond Road.
Do we want to go down this road?
No, we're not going to start a fight.
No.
But it's just like, it was hard moving out. And I was just crooked, basically.
Yeah.
Like, I was just crooked from moving and I was just, there was like 150 bags of recyclables. Mm. You know what I mean? And I was just mad.
Yeah.
But I wasn't really mad at you. But in that moment, I was mad at you.
Because I helped, but I didn't help with everything.
Yeah.
Because it wasn't all on me.
No. It wasn't. I agree with you now.
And I used to clean up.
But in the time, it wasn't just me who was feeling that's like other people were saying it as well.
Who are these other people?
We're going to fight until 8 minutes. I was like, you were going to start.
Who are these other people?
Just everybody in our friend
group. Well, they can go on.
That was back in the day when we all just used to bitch about each other all the time. But we've grown since then.
But like, I
otherwise,
used to clean up after your cat.
Yeah, you did.
And they weren't my cat.
Sure, I said all the time that like I didn't even scoop the litter. I used to clean it like when the smell of pee got really bad. Yeah. I was not responsible.
No.
And I didn't do half as cleaning as you did when we lived there. But that was like, so what we kind of didn't give a whole lot of context with that. So basically what we're saying is Charles and I lived together on Monday Pond Road. And then when we moved out, Charles wanted to live with his partner.
Yes.
And I had to find a spot on my own. But they didn't like, it wasn't like, oh, I was forced to find a spot on my own. It was just like, I was moving out. It was time to part ways.
Yeah.
And like, it was just kind of got like, frustrations got the best of us.
Well, you were trying to find the right spot. Yeah. And it was probably rushed.
Yeah.
Definitely was rushed on my part.
Yeah.
I am a very
and I also
spurred the moment.
And I'm a big procrastinator, so it took me a long time to find a spot.
And I was pissed off.
It was just
so I didn't help at the end. Yeah. And I admit that.
There was just frustrations. Yeah. But that was it. It wasn't even a big argument.
It was And then probably 2 weeks later
we were like just hanging out drinking again.
Yeah.
You know?
So
but it's just like we're both the type of people that are just like, I don't really care.
No.
You know what I mean? Like, I'm mad now in the moment, and then, like, 10 minutes later, I'm over it.
Like, yeah, it is what it is.
Yeah.
It's done.
And that was the biggest fight we had. And that other was... Now, Candace might say she witnessed the fight on Monday Pond Road when you guys fought over the Christmas decorations going up before. But I wasn't really involved in that. Because I'm usually... Whenever there is an argument, it's usually me and you on the same side.
Yes.
Like, we're usually rallying for something.
Yeah.
Some sort of...
Yes, me and Melinda got into a little bicker about... Christmas decorations going up before
Remembrance Day.
Yeah. But that we won't. That's another time.
That's another time,
and we overcame it.
Yeah.
And we love each other.
There you go. That's what real friends do.
Yeah.
They find a way to overcome it.
But if you know my family, we would decorate for Christmas in June. So I come by it honestly. So.
Anyways, that's it for that one. So, okay, this one's kind of fun because Donna is from my hometown. And she said, what are some old school slangs from back in the day? And I'm just gonna like...
Do you have some?
Oh my God. Oh, like St. Mary's had its own dialect. Mm-hmm. Like it's I tell these to Tony all the time. So like I'm just gonna go through some of them and you can see what if you know what I'm talking about. Okay?
1 sec.
What?
We want to hear your slangs and dialects.
Oh, 100%.
Different terms like from your bays.
Yeah. What bay are you from? Mm-hmm. And what are some of the things that you guys say all the time?
And what do they translate to?
Yeah, because that's what we're going to do now. I'm from St. Mary's Bay, Gaskers specifically, and we had our own language, I swear to God.
I don't have any, so this is all you.
So, okay. We used to say dare a lot.
Dare?
Yeah, the dare. Dare.
Like right there.
No. Well, yeah, like THERE, but...
TH... Oh, I just said H like you.
Sorry.
THERE.
Yeah, like there.
Yeah, I know, but you're dear.
Yeah, but it would be like in a reaction to something. So if you were to say,
you guys are weird.
Oh, I'm telling you. Like if you were to say, hey, I just won the lottery, I'd be like, dear.
Oh my God. Really?
Serious.
Oh.
Yeah. And some other things we used to say was like, okay, say we were going out and we were getting like, planning on getting like really drunk.
See, I can't remember back that far.
Oh my God.
Anyone from Deer Lake that I used to hang around with, if you're listening, I know my friend Tiffany listens to this or follows us. So like, let me know because I can't remember.
Like my long-term memory is really good. My short-term memory is shit. So I remember all this stuff. But we used to say like if we were going out and getting really drunk, it'd be like, we're getting on the tiny tonight.
Yeah, okay. I think I've heard that from other people besides you.
Getting on the tiny buzz tonight. And be like, dear, getting on the tiny.
Oh my God. You had your own dialect.
And then, okay, I got a couple more, but they're so funny. So, for example, if I were to say to you, not even joking.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
That would mean I'm joking.
I'm not even joking.
Would mean I'm joking. But if I were to say to you, joking, it would mean I'm serious.
Why are you guys so weird?
This is the term.
Like, I'd be like, that, I would say like, oh my, I saw this today, a car accident, and I'm not even joking.
No. So
I saw a car accident today, joking.
No. I have to give you the context. So, for example, like, if I made fun of you and you were offended, I'd be like, not even joking, I'm not even joking.
Oh.
You know?
I kind of get it.
It's like sarcasm was a big thing.
You gotta be really new for you to get it, but I get it.
And then, like, if you were really serious, very sarcastic out there, right? Yeah. So, but if we were really serious about something, like if you were like, you're not actually going to do that, I'm like, joking, totally joking, but like meaning I'm not joking. I'm fucking dead serious.
It's all about the seriousness, the tone, all about the tone.
It is. And I think what else is another one I can think of? I've had matters. We say matters a lot.
Like now that you're saying this, hold on, I don't know what matters in this, but now that you're saying this, I definitely have things like this.
100%. You know you do.
But I just can't remember them.
Well, you got to shout out to your Deer Lakers.
Because especially like
from back, because I mean, I don't know if this is how people still talk today.
Definitely not.
Like my friends, my people that I grew up with.
It's Gen Z now.
When we're all together, we use this.
Yeah.
Like me and Lauren will say like that stuff together all the time, right? But like, I don't know if the kids out there today are talking like that.
I could definitely hear Jenny.
It wasn't.
Was Jenny?
No, because this is more St. Mary's. Jenny's from St. Shots.
Oh, sorry.
You know, St. Shots probably have their own dialect altogether.
It's a whole different language.
Different worlds out
so
there.
What was the last one you said?
Matters.
Okay.
What do you think that means?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know. Matters.
Matters means you don't care.
Like you don't care.
Yeah.
So, do you want to go for coffee? Matters.
Yeah. Coffee matters.
Shout out to coffee. So,
but like,
do you want,
or like if you were like, say,
you want to come over tonight? Matters.
Yeah, but it was more like if you were like, you dropped something there on the floor and you'd be like, matters. Right?
Like whatever.
Yeah.
Like instead of whatever.
Yeah.
Or like me. Like whatever.
Yeah, kind of like that. Yeah.
Weird.
I know. Very, very, very weird.
I definitely do it because I can it's coming back to me that we've had like these weird.
Yeah, 100%. Everybody do.
I mean, same thing as the Gen Z young ones now that are like fire. Or,
and slay. Yeah, so it's like that.
Which Queen, King. Right. I'm trying to keep up with. But we had
I just sound ridiculous.
But when we were young, before there was no social media.
Yeah.
So you were just making up your own words.
Exactly.
It's funny that like even before social media, small bay towns were doing like making up our own.
Yeah.
Just because I guess your kids really.
Yeah. I don't even know how it came. I have no idea how it all came to be. And that's something Donna said. Like, where did it start? I don't know.
No,
I don't know where it started.
Just being young.
Yeah.
And being like,
weird.
Ooh, this. Yeah.
Right.
Just.
And like I said, sarcasm was such a big thing out there. Still is.
Must be because you guys are all sarcastic.
Yeah. So it was like, matters, cares. Cares was another one.
Oh.
Cares. But cares meant the same as matters. Both meant that you didn't care.
Cares. Matters. Yeah.
Oh my.
I wonder what you would be like if you were a Gen Z. You'd be so annoying.
Oh, I'd be.
And not all Gen Z's are annoying. Don't get me wrong. I love Gen Z.
No, but I would be an annoying Gen Z.
You would be.
Yeah, I'd be a basic bitch.
Yeah.
Oh, buddy. I already am.
Yeah.
Let's be honest.
You'd just be more annoying. Okay, so we're going to do a new little segment, we like to call it, called Devil's Advocate, or like an unpopular opinion. But Devil's Advocate means that one of us is going to defend this topic.
No matter if we agree with it or not.
No matter, yeah. Like, I mean, I might not agree with it.
Yeah.
But I have to go with it.
roll with the punches.
Roll with the punches, and then the other person is going to disagree.
Yeah.
With it, no matter
like the defense and the, what are they called?
It's like a debate, really.
Yeah, well, yeah.
But we're going to start off easy.
Yeah.
So, weddings are an unnecessary institution.
Okay.
So, explain that. Explain what I just said.
Weddings are an unnecessary institution. It means that, like, today, that weddings are, you don't need to get married, to be a husband, to be a wife, to have a piece of paper. It's an institution. You can just live together and love.
It's old-fashioned.
Yeah. Old-fashioned is a good way to put it, yeah.
Okay.
So
I agree.
Well, obviously, you have to agree.
But I do kind of agree.
So you don't ever want to get married?
No, I do. I will get married if the Stephen wants to.
Yeah.
Which you do. But anyway. But yeah, I think it is kind of old-fashioned because, like, if you're living together, like, mostly now, I think that it means, like, you're just, like, putting your finances together.
Yeah. Save on taxes.
Right? Yeah. So, like, it's just, like, you got to sign this paper. And I know you're making a commitment, but to me, if you're, like, in a relationship, you're making a commitment anyway.
Yeah.
But, like, then all your money goes together. And I work hard for my money. You work hard for your money. Why does it got to go together?
Yeah, that's true. Do you have a joint bank account?
No.
No, we don't either.
Definitely not.
I don't need him to see what I'm spending money on. Like, Sheen.
So are you on my side?
No, you're on that side. I'm actually getting married next year.
Did I not know this?
In case anyone didn't know.
Oh my God.
This is breaking news.
Janine's getting married.
I'm not the type of person that, like, I don't need Tony to be my husband. I don't need a piece of paper. I don't need all of that. I just want to have a wedding.
Yeah.
I'm not even going to deny it. I want the wedding.
You want the celebration.
Yeah, I want the celebration.
Yeah.
I do. And, like, you know, for a lot of people, I think they won't admit that, but a lot of it is that. Because every girl or guy, at some point in their life, every person pictures their wedding.
Yeah.
I think so.
I mean, even I'm against it in this topic, but, like, yeah, like, you've definitely had thoughts of what
your day would look like, right? You're really bad at being devil's advocate, by the way.
No. I'm still against it because even though I've had those thoughts, like, I'm like, man, that's a
because you could have a random party anyways.
I could take that.
You're bringing up my hot take now.
But, like, that's so much money that I could travel.
Oh, buddy.
So, like, I could take that money and travel and enjoy it. So, but for this devil's advocate purpose, I'm against it because, like, it is really just an old-fashioned thing. Like, I mean, all the power to you if you want to get married, if you don't want to get married.
And in a good way for you to look at it, it's another way to divide. Because in some places you guys aren't allowed to get married.
Yes.
You know what I mean? It's just another way to take something away from you guys.
Yes, exactly.
You know? So.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So. Well, we got a lot taken away from us as it is.
Yeah, right?
That's another topic.
Yeah, for another night.
Yeah.
We could go on forever.
Yeah.
But I don't know how to feel. I'm pro-marriage just for the sake of the wedding.
Yeah.
Like, so, like, if you wanna just go out and, like, have a day, like, where you don't even have to sign nothing. Just have someone say, "Hey, you're married now." You know what I mean? Like, you wouldn't be able for legal purposes to say this is my actual husband unless you had paper. Uh-huh. But if you just want to have a celebration of who you are and your love, you can do that.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, but I don't think you need to. Mm-hmm. I think if you're living together, and saying you're a couple, doing all the things that married couples do, why go through that money racket? It's not worth it, Janine. But this is only for the take of the devil's advocate. So don't yell at me with your hot take in a couple minutes. Okay, let's move on. Enough of that.
Okay, so this is actually funny. It came up in our group chat this week.
Yes, this is for Tony and Kelly.
Yeah, and Ryan.
Oh, Ryan.
Because it was actually Ryan and Kelly that started it. And then Tony just agreed with them. Did I say his name right? Ryan?
No, you never. Ryan.
Mm-hmm. And I says that with one syllable. Ryan.
Yeah.
Okay, Ryan. Anyways, so I'm arguing for it, right? I'm the devil advocate in this one, yes? Mm-hmm. So we're saying that a hot dog is, in fact, a sandwich.
Mm-mm. No.
Yeah.
No.
Because, listen, hear me out. It's bread.
Yeah.
And then there's a meat in the middle, whatever condiments you want, mayo, anything. Put that together. If it's not a sandwich. If it was a
sandwich, am I for it?
You're for it. No, I'm for it. You're against it. You don't even know. You are the worst devil's advocate. Let's just call these segments unpopular opinions.
Unpopular opinion. So I am against it.
You can be whatever you want at this point.
If it was a sandwich, it would be at Subway.
Maybe Subway. Maybe you should get hot dogs.
Get a hot dog sandwich. Subway, Canada.
Start having hot dogs.
Have hot dog sandwiches.
And then you can have...
You will win me over because I do love a hot dog.
And you do love Subway.
And then putting like Subway mayo on it with their lettuce and some pickles.
So I'm saying it could be if it's not a sandwich, then what category does it fall into?
Like, is burger its own category?
Is burger a sandwich?
Is burger a sandwich?
I guess so.
Like, is everything with bread with meat a sandwich?
I guess so.
So
wow,
there's
something to think about.
We're gonna say this is not devil's advocate.
Yeah, this is an unpopular debate.
Unpopular debate. Anyway,
let us know what you think.
I can see it being a sandwich, but I think most people don't classify.
No, honestly, as a sandwich. Only because I'm playing devil's advocate. I don't think it's a sandwich. Like I wouldn't say, "Oh, I'm craving a sandwich. I'll go get a hot dog now."
No, you would say, "I want a hot dog."
Yeah, it's own category.
But if you want a sandwich, you're gonna get like deli meat or chicken or
loves a good sandwich.
Man, a sandwich.
I'm starving.
Right? We'll have some dip after. Okay.
That brings us up to our hot take.
Okay. Should I just like sit back for this?
Yeah, because girl's gonna rain. My hot take is a little tiny bit personal.
Mm-hmm.
Simply because I'm getting married next year. Okay? I am an older bride who's never been married before.
Mm-hmm.
This is my first wedding.
Mm-hmm.
What I think for my hot take is, please stop.
Oh, I love the tone.
Please stop giving your advice to people who are getting married, specifically brides. Not only brides, I'm just saying specifically brides because it's typically one person in a relationship who's doing more of the planning than the other person.
Of course.
Okay?
Yeah.
So I'm not going to say
bride.
I'll say specifically to the main planner of the wedding. Okay? But
in your case,
me.
And for this topic, bride.
Okay. So, and what I mean by that is, I'm all for advice. I'm all for like ideas and help because Lord knows I am not an organized person at all.
Mm-hmm.
But like when, for example, me as an older bride, I have people who have already been married years before me. And when I tell them I'm getting married, they're like, oh, well, I wouldn't waste money on this and this and this. And if I had my time back, I never would have done this and I would have done this.
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, that's nice for you.
Yes.
But this is my first wedding and I would like to do those things.
And
right?
I've heard that from a lot of people.
Yes.
That have been married for 5 or 10 years. Mm-hmm. Like, if I had my time back.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that.
Blah, 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 blah.
That's
I
fine.
wouldn't spend money. And maybe I agree.
Yeah.
But
same. I mean, I might even agree with you.
You will, probably. But like right now, you want to enjoy the wedding of your dreams that you want.
And another thing in relation is that I don't like when people like, okay, I got two more parts. So one thing is that I don't like when people say it's a waste of money.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because you get a lot of people.
Like my...
They will say, my God, what a vacation you can have for that money. Or, my God, that's a down payment on a house.
Yeah.
Like, okay, I know that. I'm aware. But let me have the wedding I want to have.
But you're also working.
Exactly.
You're
paying for if you're not paying for this wedding, then shut your mouth.
Yes.
You know?
You don't, well, number one, regardless, you don't get an opinion.
Exactly.
If you're going to help pay for your wedding, it's still your wedding.
Exactly.
And you still want to do what you want to do.
Exactly.
How you want to do it. Yeah, you let too many people have it.
Well,
too many people have it.
I'm a pathological people pleaser.
Yeah.
So. But the other thing is that I get a lot of people. Okay, so I have a large family.
Mm-hmm.
I have a large group of friends.
A lot, yeah.
That because I have friends that like I said, this is an older wedding. I'm an older
people
bride.
Standing
20, not just on my side. In total,
20 people.
20 people in the bridal party. Me and Tony not included. So there's 22. Flower girl not. Yeah. 2 flower girls not included.
What is happening?
Anyways, I get a lot of people being like, oh my God, I would never have that big of a wedding. Like, oh my God, that's ridiculous.
Yeah.
But it's like, okay, that's fine for you. I'm happy. I'm happy if you want to have a small backyard
I just don't know why people got to say that to you.
Exactly. This is what I mean. This is my hot take. Just shut up.
Like, just talk about you on your back.
Up. Exactly. Like a normal freaking person, you know?
Like, if you don't agree with what you're doing for your wedding.
Yeah, just shut up, come to the wedding, and then get your free meal and talk about me later.
Yeah, but like... It's not your day.
No.
It's not your money.
Exactly.
It's not your anything.
And I'm not saying I don't like. I'm not saying I don't like advice.
You let too many people give you opinions.
I just don't want opinions. That's all. Let me have the wedding that I want to have. It's within my right to have the wedding that I've always dreamed of.
Yeah.
And not just me. I'm speaking personally, but I mean like for anyone.
Absolutely.
I'm never doing this now. I will never ever say to anyone, "Oh my God, I would never do that."
No. I mean, it's when you're planning a wedding.
Yeah.
I mean, if you guys get together later in life and you're like, "Oh, we shouldn't have spent this."
Yeah, and that's fine. Let me have that regret.
But like right now, yeah, like let you have that regret.
And not only that, a lot of people who get married back in the day, like who get married earlier, not back in the day, in their early 20s, they have a lot of help from family helping them out. This is something that I'm working for to pay for myself.
Yeah.
So let me pay for it.
Yeah.
And shut your mouth.
And shut
And
up.
that goes for everybody. I'm not just saying for me. It's for, just don't tell
for
them,
every person getting married.
Don't tell them that it's a waste of money. Don't tell them that you would never do what they're doing, because you're ruining the fun for them.
Yeah. Well, don't take away the joy.
Exactly.
Of planning.
Exactly.
I mean, a wedding comes like that.
Exactly.
The day of the wedding, I've done a lot of weddings for hair and been a part, and it comes like that. So, like anything, you're planning, you're leading up to it. It's exciting. You're planning a bachelorette, you're planning a bachelor party, you're planning a wedding shower, all this stuff.
Yep.
Let you live.
Yeah.
Let you enjoy it, regardless if you agree with it.
If I get married in August and in September I'm like, oh, why you guys spend so much money? Who cares?
Is you.
Let me live with that.
It's your choice.
Exactly.
Like I'm going to do something different.
22 people in my wedding party.
It's you.
And I want 400 guests.
We might make fun of you.
Tony would never let me have 400 guests, but you know.
Well, we might make fun of you.
But I have a big family that I want to include and my thing is, you know how I hate excluding people.
Yes.
I can't stand doing that. Yeah. So I want to include everybody that's important to me. I want to be there.
Yeah.
And I'll let Tony invite a few people too.
2.
Your mom.
Yeah, that's about it. Everyone else, Janine is having to say.
Yeah, just kidding.
No, but I agree with that because
I think this is the first hot take we agreed on.
Yeah, yeah, because it was the skinny jeans and
the messages.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because you do the messages, but no, I agree because I mean, even if you don't agree with it.
Yeah, like, that's what I'm saying.
It has nothing to do with you over there.
Yeah.
It's your wedding.
It's my wedding day.
Like, so.
Let me live.
And I don't understand why people wouldn't be.
Yeah, I know.
Respectful of that. And like being like.
If someone is having a small wedding and they don't want any bridesmaids or they just want one bridesmaid or they want to go down to the justice of the peace and do it, I would never be like, oh my God, I'd never do that.
Why?
Even if I'm saying it, I would say, oh my God, no, I want a big wedding. Like, that's what I want. But that's great for you.
Yeah. Like, you do you.
Yeah.
Love that for you. I'm excited for you.
Yeah.
This, like, most times weddings are once in a lifetime.
Exactly.
So let's get it.
Yeah.
Do what you want. Enjoy it. Have fun. Yeah. Woo.
Yeah, this was a very controversial hot take this week.
Yeah.
And I'm riled up. I'm right spicy this week.
Yeah. She was prepared to chat. I bet that she had to get this off her chest.
I feel better. Yeah, this is therapy for me.
Yes, I'd say. But, like, no. That just pisses me off, though, because if I was doing something that I wanted to do, talking to friends and family, and they're like, actually, no, you should do this, or no, you should do that, or no.
Yeah.
I'm not talking to you no more.
Shut up.
Not talking no more about it.
You're cut.
You're cut. Done with that. Yep. No thanks.
Yeah.
That's not the energy I want.
Yeah, I don't want this energy.
Like, you want to be like, oh my God, yeah, you want $10,000 flowers?
Right.
Yes. You get those $10,000 flowers.
You want a 3D camera that spins around that costs $4,000?
Absolutely.
Do it.
We are social media.
Yeah, right.
You want it.
I will have.
Yes. I'm excited.
Yeah, me too.
What am I going to wear?
Tux.
What color?
Tony wants black.
Yeah, black's nice. I can
and
buy a
nice
black suit.
Green tie to match the bridesmaid dresses.
With a white shirt?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, nice. That'd be really classy.
We're not picky, really.
Yeah, or no shirt.
We're a little bit picky.
As you know, I'm standing in the wedding, if you can't tell.
Is. He's a
and so is blah, 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 blah.
Basically, anybody we have ever mentioned in this podcast, they're standing in the wedding.
Plus 15 more.
And I'm afraid.
Yeah.
That I love.
But yeah, I'm excited for the wedding. I feel like you got it so planned out that it's happening this year.
I should be.
But it's not till
literally
2026.
Everything is booked now. The last thing I have to book is a videographer, but I have one picked out. I'm just booking him within the next week or so.
Right. So then you're done.
Then I'm basically done.
Exciting. And then you just gotta wait.
I gotta try to get my wedding dress and stuff like that.
Yes.
That's activities for the summer.
Yes.
When she got a couple. When she's feeling good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Are you going to have like a crowd?
I'll be like, excuse me, do you have room for 20 people?
Yeah.
Well, no, because like,
it won't be everyone.
Well, like a lot of people for Tony are not going to want to come,
Yeah.
But a lot of people, I mean, Ron and Corey. Johnny's not going to be here. Dylan's a ring bearer.
Oh, right. Very tall ring bearer.
Yeah. Well, his daughter is the flower girl, so that'd be cute.
That'd be cute. Which is your great niece.
Yeah.
Great niece?
Yeah, she's my great niece.
Yeah. Cute. No, I'm excited.
Me too.
And so that's what friends should be.
Yeah, excited.
That's it. Oh, you're doing that. Woo!
Love that for you. Woo! I think that sums it all up for us this week. Please leave any questions that you have on our TikTok videos.
Yes.
Or you can DM us. Yes. Because we love reading out your questions.
Love the engagement with you guys.
Yeah, we do.
It's really fun.
It is a lot of fun for
us.
It's
our favorite thing. Leave us your comments, questions, concerns,
ideas,
hot takes,
anything,
debates, anything you want us to talk about. We're here for you. We just we want you guys to be a part of our friendship.
Yeah.
We're your friends.
You're so sweet.
Yeah.
You guys are. We haven't once referred to them as our Sunday
sweeties.
You're our Sunday sweeties.
Until next time, our Sunday sweeties.
See you then.
Have a good Sunday fun day.
Sunday fun day.